Tell 'em Tribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace, Gemini. I am Cherokee with Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, coming to you with another reading. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't, because as usual, you know, this is a general reading, not a personal reading. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box. It'll take you to my website for you to book the reading of your choice. Click like to show some love to this video. Most importantly, to push the video and support the channel. The more you like the content, the more the community grows and allows for me to do bigger and greater things for you. Drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. And share the video to share the wealth. Subscribe to the channel. And those are all my minor instructions. So, of course, you know, I always been talking about Gemini in love. We're going to ask our spirit guides for the guided messages for the Gemini collective, so that the messages are clear and concise, and that we can get straight to the point and get y'all up out of here. If you hear any music in the background, it is my very disrespectful neighbors. Had to say that twice since my battery is going dead. Great timing. And I've learned to live with it as such. So we will keep this thing going. So what is happening with the Gemini collective today? Your overall energy being the Six of Swords. So you're wrapping something up, Gemini. It could be a project that isn't working for you anymore because it's mentally straining. It caused you emotional stress. Or you may have taken time off from something that you were working on, or from work, because you needed time to figure out what it is that you want. The challenge is the Knight of Cups. So you may have a pushy partner or a pushy boss, someone who feels like they know how you're feeling before you even tell them. Someone who does business in their feelings rather than with their professional mind and overall professionalism. Someone who is not as versed in the field as they should be, but got the position by way of it being handed to them, something that you probably didn't know. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energies are present. You could also be separating from a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, because the Knight of Cups is what the challenge is. It could be someone that's super romantic, someone that's trying to woo you. If this is career related, you separated from this job because you may have messed with someone at work and it is making the job hella complicated. Don't you hate that? It's not your fault that you're attractive and you attract all the beauty of the world, but in the same essence, you attract the bullshit too. And this person didn't have any professionalism about them. So when you were working together, you were trying to keep it cute and professional, and they were still trying to come on to you. And the only downside is that you weren't that professional either, Gemini, because you didn't set those boundaries. And then it made things complicated at work or in whatever project you were working on together. And now you had to walk away from this person and or the project, or both. And you may be sacrificing your money, or you may be just sacrificing your reputation or something of the sort. But it's a sacrifice that weighed in on you emotionally, but more in your mind, because this is something that you knew better about, but you decided that you were going to do what the hell you wanted to do, because that's what you do, Gemini. You do a whole lot of what you want to do, and now you are dealing with the consequences. Now what's behind you is waiting for this person, or waiting on your energy to figure out, or waiting for the right time to take the action that you are now taking presently. I feel like this is something that you were pondering on, like you were trying to time it so that you did not mess up anything for yourself, but you looked and you saw that no matter what you did, it was going to be awkward. No matter front, left, right, or center, it was going to be awkward. I feel like you and this person worked really well together, Gemini. It's just that when the feelings got involved, it complicated the professional relationship and someone had to go. And since this person had more rank than you, you took the high road and you said, fuck this. But you're no longer holding back as far as trying to save face. You can care less at this point. which is why you decided to cut ties with this situation. Now, subconsciously is the Page of Cups. You want this person to reach out to you. I sense someone feels like, I just want them to just reach out and say that they were wrong for taking advantage. Because it feels like this is a scenario where you knew you wanted this opportunity. You needed this opportunity. It's not something that you were selling yourself for. It wasn't something that you manipulated anyone for. It was someone who saw your potential, someone who saw what you were doing, believed in you, and then knew that they were also helping you more so because they were attracted to you, and kind of messed it up for you. And I feel like subconsciously you just want to see beyond your feelings, to make sure that your thoughts aren't convoluted with the idea that you didn't deserve this opportunity. And you just want this person to give you that validation, to say, hey, I chose you, or, you know, we were working well together because I believed in your potential, not because I wanted to sleep with you. So it's a pretty tricky situation, and I feel like this person will say this to you at some point, or they have already said it to you before, Gemini, but it's just that you don't believe it because this person lies so much. Your goal is the Lover's card. You want to do love the right way. A lot of the readings that I've been doing for you, Gemini, is you wanting to correct things. Like, you wanting to take time to heal so that you can love the right way. But I think what you need to be focusing on is loving yourself the right way, because I feel like you've been putting a lot of attention into situations that did not deserve your energy. More so, it's because you haven't been giving your own self the correct energy. You know, drawing the line between professionalism and personal life can sometimes be a challenge when who you're working with is rather attractive, right? It's something that you've always known, but it's just like, why not? I want my cake and I want to eat it too. So now with the Lover's card, you're passionate about what you're doing. You're passionate about everything that you're dabbling in. Now you want to focus you want to focus straight up on your passions, so that you don't run into a situation like this where you passionately get entwined with someone that you're attracted to while you're working. So it's just something that you learn, and you're taking time away from the situation to stay clear of the drama. In the near future, I see the Page of Wands. So someone is coming back with an offer. It may be a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. This was from the last reading as well. Someone is coming back to say something to you, either a new opportunity with love, or this same person is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, wanting to include you in a new opportunity for you to work professionally again, but with no strings attached. And that's their way of saying, I'm sorry. So this is very interesting. How you see yourself in a situation, Gemini, is as if you did nothing wrong. And technically you didn't. You know, you did what you were supposed to do, but you just got caught up in the moment. And then that's when things started to go left. Taking responsibility for your actions in the situation is what's going to be pivotal for you, Gemini. The Judgment card is here as the Judgment card is here as your environment. So you just have to take responsibility for the things that you have done incorrectly in the scenario, and not tell yourself what you want to hear just so you can stomach what is happening. Because it feels like your world is falling apart, because everything that you knew in yesteryear is all fucked up right now. But it's not all bad. This all had to play out this way so that when this bigger opportunity comes, Gemini, you don't mishandle it, you know? And then your fear is that you're going to be so hung up on this situation and you won't get the proper credit that is deserved for you for being involved with this particular scenario. But don't worry about that. That is not for you to worry about. Trust the universe to work for you, Gemini, and to give you the fruits of your labor of your hard work. The Seven of Pentacles, or the Seven of Coins, because my deck says coins, but the Seven of Coins is the possible outcome. So it's that everything that you've been working on is coming into fruition. It's just not coming into fruition in the way that you imagined it initially, because shit kind of fell apart effortlessly, as if that was the plan. Like, you know, dear universe, I just want my life to be in shambles. I want to fall in love with my boss, and I want da-da-da-da-da. That's not what you asked for, right? But that's kind of how it played out. So the possible outcome is just saying that you have to trust everything in the way in which it played out, because although it may seem unfair to you right now, you're going to realize that in due time, that this had to play out this way for you to learn a valuable lesson about boundaries. Having boundaries for yourself and enforcing those boundaries when you're in different environments, even if you're attracted to another that you have to work with. So I totally understand where you're coming from, Gemini. Take it from a Gemini. I get it. But take this message with a grain of salt. I promise you, you're going to come out on top as long as you release your negative feelings about what happened and process it fairly. Don't put the blame on everybody else. Just take responsibility for your part. Take the lesson that you're supposed to gain from this and keep it moving. Because as I always like to tell y'all, what? The best is yet to come, Gemini. So until next time, love and light, tribe.